deke again. Hey, everybody, it's the coach. This is the NFL on EA Sports. Coming up, Ezekiel Elliott, fresh off 100 yards a week ago, as it'll be the New York Giants taking on the Dallas Cowboys. I'll be back at halftime to look at some of these stats and scores from Sunday's action. But for now, it's Monday Night Football. And to call the action, here are Brandon Godden and Charles Davis.
We are sandwiched between Fort Worth and Dallas, Texas, and Arlington at the luxurious AT&T Stadium. The scene a few moments ago, here it is. It's unlike any other in sport as both teams made their way out of the tunnel. These folks are fired up as their guys are ready to do battle between the New York Giants and the Dallas Cowboys. With Charles Davis, as always, I'm Brandon Gaudin. And Charles, you talk about storylines in this one. I think it begins and ends with our two quarterbacks, certainly two of the best in the business.
And nowadays, I don't think you can get by for long periods of time without a top-flight quarterback. The way the game is played, with all the responsibility he has and how the game flows through him, if he's not on the top of his game, your team's not going to benefit at all.
They'll try and start this drive in the air. Flush to his right. And his throw's going to be incomplete. He was looking for Jamison Crowder there. And now it's second down.
Defensively here, you're facing a top-5 team in terms of points scored in the NFL. So when they're that high-powered, you've got to find a way to hold them under 20. Because to me, that's the magic number. 20 points scored, you give yourself your best chance to win.
So if they're up around 24, 28, 30, they could be in some trouble.
And I think so, because then you turn it into a shootout, and that means your offense has to keep pace.
Now a deep ball there on second down, but it'll wind up incomplete. Back to throw here.
Well, that certainly looked like something that they discussed all week in practice, getting ready for this one. Take the big shot right out of the gate. At worst, you'll open up the defense a little bit, loosen them up, and have them back on their heels. You hear the calls for a penalty, but I just don't think so. I think in this situation...
Ready. Hey, high 7.
Ringo. Hands on Ringo. 4 down.
They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. That's caught by his tight end, Evan Ingram. And able to get this one out just shy of the 25 at the 24. It's a giant first down on a gain of 16.
Hey, box drop.
They'll look to throw here on first down. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down.
We call that sack block.
They were able to win last week despite him being sacked 4 times. They might need to tighten the reins a little bit, or this one may not end in another victory.
You're right about that. They can't count on just winning the game no matter what happens. They can't let the accumulation of hits and harassment in the pocket get to their quarterback. Got to stop that, give him clean lanes and throw the football in order to have a better chance to win again this week.
Well, they're in some hot water now after that sack. It's 2nd and 21. He'll look to throw. And he's going to be taken down. Sacked back at the 2. DeMarcus Lawrence. He's the one to get him, and that is sack number 7 for him on the year. After the sack, they'll come up now 3rd and long.
Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised to see them run the ball here just to try and get some space.
Now a 3rd down throw, but it misses the target, incomplete.
Ready up. 5.
They'll come out throwing here on first down. And an alley to run. The improv on the scramble there gets him 6, and it'll be 2nd down. They'll come up now 2nd and 4 from the 31. 2nd and 4. And his throw here is incomplete.
Even the greats in this game, and he certainly qualifies as one of them, They're going to have trouble if they continue to throw into double coverage.
He better be careful. Throwing into too much double coverage might have a couple of them picked off. Now throwing on third down there, but he cannot connect.
Go now. 60 Pittsburgh. Hey, exit.
It's going to be a long day. It's going to be a long...
Ready?
They'll look to throw here. They'll get this into the hands of Deion Kane. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. 17 yards and a giant first down. After one, 7-0 on EA Sports.
Bravo.
Now on first down, he'll drop to throw it. He's going to loft one deep left side here. And that'll wind up incomplete. Trying to give his man room to run under it, but it's second down. Line of scrimmage, again the 37 as they line up 2nd and 10. 2nd and 10. Forced out to his left. He's going to take off with it.
Partner, he was going through his progressions. Not there, not there. After about the third one, he decided he better pull it down and run for it. And he slides down and avoids the hit for good measure.
Back to throw. Going to throw deep for the end zone. And that will be incomplete. Would have been a big hitter if they had connected. Instead, it's second down. After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. A give to Barkley out of the gun.
But we just saw a great example of what we talked about with his coach prior to the game. He's definitely one of the better linebackers at reading a play and flowing to make the stop before it turns into something big.
They'll set up to throw. And Ingram hauls it in. And they will eventually get him down, but he's inside the 5 all the way to the 3. They're able to convert on third down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
And in a lot of ways, that catch is expected. Red zone presence. And that one was realized there. You've got to find your tight end in that situation.
Now a nice play defensively on first down as this is knocked away and incomplete. The Notre Dame man, Jalen Smith, able to get a hand in and knock it away. They'll go again from the 3 here on 2nd and goal. They'll go to Adams, try to pound it in. And they will stop him after a fairly minimal pickup. A minimal gain there on the 8th play of the drive.
Well, he did get a taste the previous week. He got into the end zone trying his best to get there in this game. So far, he's been denied.
And he is in. Touchdown, New York. It's their quarterback taking it in as they are now on the board.
Come on, set. 90, Wolf.
Got to do better.
They'll set up a throw. Going for the deep ball. And that is incomplete. Took a shot there on first down, but he couldn't reel it in. An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25.
58 Mike, 58 Mike.
They're going to look to throw. Finding Sterling Shepard for his first catch. First down now, but the clock continues to move.
Hey, Orbit.
Single receiver. Watch it.
Back to throw now on first down. He's going to wind up and air it out. And that is incomplete. Showed off the arm strength there, but to no avail. Second down.
Well, they went for the big play there, but that drop could really hurt their momentum.
They'll try again from the 36 on 2nd and 10.
58, boy. 58, Mike. Get in the way.
Weapon.
Get in the way. Alert 3.
Deep trip.
He'll drop to throw. It's hauled in by Shepard. And the ball is knocked out, and the Cowboys have recovered.
That's it.
We have seen this before, and we know coaches preach about this and work on it all the time. Catch the ball. You know there's going to be some traffic somewhere. They've got to put it away and secure it as they try and get downfield.
Getting set to go again as we look at the back heading onto the field again. We're in the second quarter. They've got the lead. The lead, though, not so much because of the ground game, because...
Down. 15, Lonnie. 59. 54.
Took the ball.
Hey, high 7. Hit it.
They'll look to throw. Eluding the pressure right. And now he's going to use his legs. And he's able to get this one up to his 30 before he's out of bounds. He'll get 5 out of the scramble. It's second down. Ball on the 30. They'll come up with a 2nd and 5.
Let's bring it. And 58 is the mic. Go 58 is the mic.
2nd and 5. Gets this out to Saquon Barkley. The Giants going to go ahead and use the first of their timeouts as it comes with 22 seconds to go here in half number 1. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10.
Let's get off the field. Let's get off the field.
He'll look to throw. He's going to launch this thing way downfield. Now that'll be tipped and intercepted. Picked off at the 23. And his guys have got it back at the closing stages of the first half.
On the ready. Hey, team 6. Team 6.
54 is Mike. 54 is Mike.
Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw.
Let's go, defense.
And that's incomplete.
Yeah, that one sailed on him. You've got to make sure you give your receiver a chance to come down inbounds because they are very gifted. They'll make the circus catches, but they make them out of bounds. That does you no good.
Now this one over the middle into the hands of his tight end, complete. Catch number 40 for him on the year. It's a first down.
58 right over there.
Hey, Delta.
A gain of 16 yards.
Watch the slant. Watch the
First
slant.
down, Giants.
And 58 is the mic. Go 58 is the mic. Let's go, D.
They'll look to throw now on first down. Finds his tight end Ingram. Now he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35. A really nice gain of 25 yards.
And he's the epitome of what we call the move tight end, a guy that you can line up anywhere, in the slot, out wide, in tight, doesn't really matter because he has such...
And he fumbled it. It's on the ground. It's picked up by the Cowboys. And after getting tackled, he's still down and looking very slow to get up. While the training staff takes him.
Let's go now. 10 Lobo. Hey, exit.
Let's go, tackle. Let's go. We got this. We got this. Hey, watch Sam. Watch Sam. Check.
Let's go.
They'll try and start this drive in the air. He's going to look deep down the field. And now this is intercepted. My goodness. Picked off at the 39. And they are going to set up shop at the 40-yard line.
Ready. Bravo.
58's the mic. 58.
Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. And this is Shepard on the catch. And he'll be brought down somewhat awkwardly here, and a late flag as well. I think this one's going to be a face mask. So they'll take the yardage and tack on 15 more for the face mask.
Talk about a play that absolutely costs you in the end. Just trying to do your job, right? Trying to get him on the ground. Next thing you know, they march up another 15 against your squad.
They go over the middle, and it's complete to start the drive. And he gets this inside the 35-yard line. 13 yards, good for a Giant first down. 5th catch of the game for him there.
Yeah, and the tight end position is now becoming a volume pass catcher.
And Ingram's got it. Touchdown, Giants. Evan Ingram, his 6th.
Let's go. 60 or. Hey, Echo.
Man, I got you. Mike's 54.
Hit it.
They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. Dancing to his left. And that's going to be incomplete. Just nothing there again. He's been sacked multiple times. We've seen the interceptions, of course. He's really been through the ringer, hasn't he?
And what we've seen is a defense that's well coordinated. The front and the back really in sync. The front putting on the pressure, the backside being ball hawks and picking passes off.
They'll wind up getting 10 back as that sets them up for third down. They'll drop the throw. They'll set up the screen to Barkley. And he's got the first before he's brought down at the 39-yard line. They're just 4 yards on the pickup, but that's good enough to extend the drive. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10.
Wahoo!
A big offensive explosion helped leading them to victory, and the defensive guys, they're just saying, hey, put those points up every week, we'll just keep winning.
They will gratefully accept them, won't they? It makes their job that much easier when they're scoring that many points, allows them to play with a totally different style and a different flow.
So for Dallas, the win gets them back over 500 at 5-4 on the year. And they'll get another home date next week as the Eagles will come to town. Meanwhile, for the Giants, it's their first stumble of the season as they'll dip to 8-1 on the year. And they'll look to regroup next week as they head to Houston to take on the Texans. So that'll do it. For my partner, Charles Davis, and the best darn crew in the industry, I'm Brandon Gaudin. This has been a presentation of the NFL on EA Sports.
The young, incredible, honestly unforgettable. You were Joe like Chappelle show. This so perennial. Do this for my millennials. I be murdering any flow. I just had to let you know.
Start your week by installing your game plan.
You were Joe like Chappelle show. This so perennial. Do this for my millennials. I be murdering any flow. Yeah. I just had to let you know. Yeah. Give me that work and I can sell it. I put it on the line like I ain't selfish now. The story flip if I let you tell it. Put my heart and soul in so you feel it. I ain't never faking, I'm the realest since Tupac in imprisonment, claiming his innocence. Currently, I'm the greatest rapper in a sense. But any currency, I'm still guaranteed my wins. This is coming from within, I stuff for real, I don't pretend. When the OG spilling knowledge, bet it's best you soak it in. I'm a prophet to them scholars, got them chakras opening. Got them fixing up their octaves, now they truly focused in. I'm seeing 2020 visions. Daily manifesting on my premonitions. Best to keep it neutral, got my own religion. The brainwash, gotta make your own decision. My word is James Bond, I stay on a mission. Coming for the top position, ain't no competition, man. Pull up in the top is missing, the opposition in. All that lane switching, this is what the game is. It's the young, incredible, honestly unforgettable. You were Joe like Chappelle show. This so perennial. Do this for my millennials. I be murdering any flow. I just had to let you know. It's the young, incredible, honestly unforgettable. You were Joe like Chappelle show. This so perennial. Do this for my millennials. I be murdering.
Hey everybody, it's the coach, and this is Madden 20 on EA Sports. Straight ahead, we've got what should be a good one between the New York Giants and the Houston Texans. I'll have scores around the league for you at the half, but it's time for a little football. So we'll hand it over to our broadcast team, Brandon Gaudin and Charles Davis.
Okay, Coach. Well, this place can get downright loud when the roof is closed, and that's the situation here today at NRG Stadium in Houston, Texas. Nothing like the fanfare of introductions to an NFL game, and that was in evidence a moment ago. Fireworks, pyrotechnics, you name it. This crowd is ready as their guys get set to match up between the New York Giants and the Houston Texans. With Charles Davis, as always, I'm Brandon Gaudin. Charles, you talk about storylines in this one. I think it begins and ends with our two quarterbacks, certainly two of the best in the business.
And nowadays, I don't think you can get by for long periods of time without a top-flight quarterback. The way the game is played, with all the responsibility he has and how the game flows through him, if he's not on the top of his game, your team's not going to benefit at all.
Reed.
Check 55 to Mike.
Hey, Orvin.
155.
He'll come out throwing here on first down. To Shepard, complete over the middle. And he takes us up to the 40-yard line before being corralled. A good start offensively. 15 yards on the game's initial play.
They've got good playmakers on the offensive side of the ball. I don't know what happened last week to really hurt their performance and hold down their production, but I would dare say that this week in practice, there's a lot of talk about how they're going to increase their proficiency.
And that was a good start getting the playmakers involved. You mentioned that to me pregame. That's what they did there.
Yeah, I think a lot of people think the coaching staff really gets on them, and that's how they motivate them. Most of these guys are self-motivated. They have a lot of pride in their performance.
Now a second down throw for the end zone, but it's incomplete.
A lot of contact there, but there was no way it appeared that he was going to get a flag on that one. Looking for it, but he wasn't going to get it. And as an ex-defensive back, you love it when they let you play and jostle downfield.
And he's got the first down yardage as he takes it down to the 49. They only get 2 there, but on 3rd and 1, that's all they needed to keep the drive going. So a 1st and 10 now in Houston territory at the 49-yard line. Now back to throw. He's going to into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Justin Reed, and he'll return it to the 24-yard line.
Ready? 90, Wolf. Go.
Let's put that team on the front. Mike, 55.
They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. Throwing middle, and it's complete. 10 yards, good for a giant first down.
Hey, team 6.
Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10.
Ready?
He'll look to throw. Looking for Shepard deep. Now a clash of bodies here, and it's intercepted. Picked off by the corner, Bradley Roby. And they're going to set up.
Ready? 18 Gators.
58's the mic. 58's the mic. What we got?
5.
58's the mic. 58's the mic.
Secret.
Back to throw. Flushed out right. He's going to take off with it.
Keep playing hard.
After 1, 7-0 on EA Sports.
70, Indy. Hey, Delta.
On first down, he'll drop to throw. And incomplete. Crisis averted. Almost picked. Instead, 2nd down. Once again, they'll go from the 23-yard line on 2nd and 10. 2nd and 10. That's caught by his tight end, Evan Ingram. And he'll get this up to the 34-yard line. It's a gain of 11 and a giant first down. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. He's got his man complete. Now he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35. A very nice pickup of 33 yards. So the big play changes the complexion of things. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the 30. They'll set up to throw. He'll take a shot for the end zone. And Ingram's got it. Touchdown, Giants. Evan Ingram with touchdown number 7 on the year, as they are now on the board here in the first half. And man, Charles, talk about zinging something in there. Those gloves, they help with one-handed catches, the fun stuff. Any padding for a rocket like that?
One would think so, but I'll guarantee you this, after that throw, his hands will hurt later, not right now in the moment. He's just feeling good about catching it.
Yeah.
Let's go. 60 Pittsburgh.
Hey, let's get this.
5.
Looking to throw. That's caught by Geronimo Allison. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. It's a gain of 11 and a Giant first down.
60 on.
First down, Giants.
Hey, dude. Down.
Now on first down, he'll drop to throw it. And the tip there altered the ball flight, and it falls incomplete. It'll be second down. An incomplete pass on first down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. They're going to look to throw. That's complete. He's got Barkley out of the backfield. And just in general, Charles, on a play like that, how tough is it for the defense to account for a running back essentially being a receiver downfield?
It's very difficult, especially if the running back has skills like a receiver, and you're aware of that before the game even begins. So throughout your practice sessions, you're going to want to be aware of him. Where is he lining up? What can he do? What kind of damage can he do to us downfield? And who can match up with him without weakening our overall defense? You're exactly right. It's a tough task to match up to him.
A carry for Adams. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. First down for the Giants as they pick up 12.
Partner, if you want more carries, I think we saw how you get him. Showed that he's got the fresh legs, and he picked up the first down on that run. Don't just ask for him. Show him that you're supposed to get the football.
They don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway. Inside the red zone here. They'll look to throw. Open here is Allison. That's complete. And brought down, but not before they get it inside the 10 to the 7. It's a pickup of 12. Second play in a row with a 12-yard gain. We've hit the 2-minute mark of the first half. All knotted up at 7. And we remind you, coming up at the half, we'll join, who, Charles?
The coach.
The coach, Jonathan Coachman, standing by in Orlando. He'll have stats and scores from games in progress as well as... And he will score! Touchdown, Giants! Their mobile quarterback with his second touchdown here in this first half as they have taken the lead. Not the first time on this...
Ready. Hey, orbit.
Watch the twist.
Hit it.
They'll look to throw here. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's second down. An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25.
58 for Mike, 58.
Get it.
Back to throw here. Looking deep downfield. Oh, this is taken in. It's complete. The Giants going to go ahead and use the first of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 35 seconds to go in quarter number 2. So the big play gets him across midfield now for 1st and 10.
High 7. Now.
He'll look to throw. Going up top. And that'll wind up incomplete. Trying to give his man room to run under it, but it's second down. Here now is 2nd and 10, again from the 41.
Hey, box drop.
55. Right there in the middle. 55.
They'll look to throw. He'll complete this to Ingram as tight end. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. Now the Giants will use the second of their 3 timeouts as it comes with 22 seconds to go here in half number 1. This quarterback now closing in on a 200-yard first half through the air. It's first, and that is caught. He's got it for a Giant touchdown. Darius Slayton, as the first half is winding down, and the Giants are able to add on to their lead. And that'll give them a 2-score lead here, but I'm looking ahead. They just want to hold it for the final moments here in the second quarter. They don't want to give up anything on the other side.
No, not at all, because if they don't, it almost had the feel of an imposing their will score.
Down. 18 Gator. Hey, seam 6.
We own them. 58, boys, 58. 58, it's Mike. Watch the backer, watch the backer.
He'll drop to throw. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Jadeveon Clowney in there to get him, and that is sack number 6 now for him on the year. And that'll be marked down as their first sack of the game.
Well, they had 6 last week, and this offense did its homework, didn't it? Because they saw all that pressure, and they really worked hard to tamp it down and beat it back, and they did a great job in the first half. But now they've gotten their first sack here in the second half. Look out. They'll try to increase the pressure.
Well, they're in some hot water now after that sack. It's 2nd and 21.
Watch 42.
They'll set up a throw. He's going to loft this one deep left sideline. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's 3rd down. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. They'll get this out to Barkley complete. And he'll get it out a couple yards shy of midfield at the 48.
We go. 60 outlaw.
55.
Hey, Haywood. Hey, shoot.
They'll try and start this drive in the air. Gets this out to Saquon Barkley. And this one will be taken up. They'll spot it right at the 7. It'll be a 2-yard gain, and that'll make it 2nd down. So 2nd and 8 here after the pass play for 2 yards on 1st down. Here's 2nd and 8. He's going to sling this deep downfield, and that will be incomplete. Tried to dial up the long one way out there, but it'll be 3rd down. So the failure to connect on 2nd down, that leaves them staring up here at a 3rd and 8. They'll drop the throw. Got a man, Slayton. And he'll be taken down, but they've got this one up to the 35-yard line.
I know many people like to throw to the tight end, maybe in a little flexed out position because he creates mismatches with his size. But slot receivers do the same thing with their quickness, their speed, and their route running savvy.
This quarterback now, 5 straight completions here in this second half. 1st and 10. Now a man open down the middle of the field and brought down, but not before reaching the 45-yard line. It's a gain of 11 and a giant 1st down. Throwing on 1st down, but this one winds up to be incomplete.
Didn't have a receiver open downfield, and as it turned out, couldn't even find his outlet man because of the coverage. It was way too tight, unable to find anyone open.
Back to throw now on 2nd and 10. Finds his tight end Ingram. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. Now after the completion, we're going to get a timeout, an injured player. Well, he gets attended to. We'll step aside. So a 1st and 10 now in Houston territory at the 39-yard line. Now back to throw. He sets to fire deep, and that will be incomplete. Would have been a big hitter if they had connected. Instead, it's 2nd down. So line of scrimmage still the 39 on 2nd and 10. He'll look to throw. He's going to go for a big play. Got a man. It's caught at the 6-yard line. Oh, and the big play's going to get even bigger as penalty flags are down, and I believe they're going to get a face mask penalty tacked on. Well, we looked at each other right away. We knew that flag was coming out.
And I always enjoy the conversation post because officials always tell you, I don't want to throw the flag, but you caused the play. You did it. I had to.
And Barkley will try to punch it in. And the D not yielding much there. He's only going to get a yard to about the 2. A minimal gain there on the 8th play of the drive.
Tough first half for him, unable to put up the numbers he's used to producing. But with a guy like him, you and I both know it just takes a couple of explosive touches for him to make an impact on this game and on the stat sheet as well.
Lock it, lock it. Check out. Hard.
Another try for Barkley. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. That backs him up 1 yard and brings up 3rd down.
His path became similar to almost running a stretch play, didn't it? Trying to find a crease, anywhere to put his foot in the ground and cut back. It just never materialized.
Well, they've been so good on 3rd down all day long. Can they convert another here on 3rd and goal? Steps away, and it's a touchdown for the New York Giants.
That drive that really increased their cushion felt very military to me. Very precise, methodical. That's one of the words you've taught me. And they just got it done.
And slowly but surely now starting to pull away a little bit. Things.
Ready? 50, plant.
Watch it, drive.
Hey, Alpha.
Mike, 55. Right there in the middle, 55. Hey,
Shoot.
They'll come out throwing here on 1st down. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. J.J. Watt racking up sack number 12 for him on the year. Great job defensively. I think he was trying to go through his progressions, find someone to get rid of the football. Before he knew it, he was on his back.
So that just brings us right back to what you said in the beginning. A great job defensively. Nowhere to go with the football. That led to the sack.
Protection certainly going to need to be a bit better here on 2nd and 16.
check safety.
Ready?
Out of the shotgun, they run with Barkley. Now Barkley stripped of the football. But I believe the Giants got this back, and they will hold on to the possession. That one whistled against a big right tackle.
You'd think being able to fire out and block would be a lot easier to not commit a holding penalty, but it's tough to keep those guys right in front, isn't it?
Don't let him breathe.
Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down.
So when you have good field position to start a drive and you give up back-to-back sacks, that can be demoralizing for a team.
Need something from deep in the bag of tricks here after 1st and 2nd down went backwards. It's 3rd and very long.
Check 55 to Mike. What's the run? They're running it.
Back to throw. He's going to hit his man out of the backfield. Complete. It's a gain of 11, but they're still well short. It's 4th down.
Nice hit, boys.
Let's go now. 70, Indy.
I got you. Say. Switch. Sponge. No.
Get it.
A 1st down carry for Barkley. And he's corralled at the 40, but not before picking up 8.
I have to chuckle to myself a little bit, Brandon, because right now I could be in that huddle with that offensive line. I know exactly what they're saying. If you call a pass play here, we're going to call timeout. Run the football. We've got control of this thing. Get him behind us and let's go.
Their time to shine.
Go. 36.
Now.
Again, it's Barkley. And he'll go down here at the 35-yard line. And now right out of the 2-minute break, we'll get a timeout used defensively with 1:56 to go. And not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10.
Kill. What? Squeeze.
Now Saquon Barkley. And whistles, and we're going to have another stoppage of play as they call the timeout on defense with 1:53 left. So 2nd and 9, and you'd have to figure just about all 11 probably crashing the line here. They'll run with Barkley. And not much running room. Down to the 32. The Texans going to signal for their 3rd and final timeout as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. The 25-yard line is what they need here. This is 3rd down. This is Barkley. And an alley to run. And he's going to get this down near the 20-yard line. It's a gain of 11 and a Giant 1st down.
Well, you know me, partner. I never tell them to back off of being aggressive, but sometimes you see the consequences when you're overly aggressive and you don't secure tackles. Guys break through.
Trying to sell out to pry that football loose, and just as you said, cost some yardage.
Yeah, you got to go get him. Stand him up first before you go for the ball. Don't just go for it initially.
So a solid run by Saquon Barkley and another 1st and 10 here. Going to give this time to the tailback. And not a lot of daylight, not really any daylight inside as he's going to be stopped right at the line of scrimmage. Brings up 2nd down. On 2nd down, here's Barkley. And there just continues to be nowhere to run. He's bottled up again at the line of scrimmage. Back-to-back stops make it 3rd and 10. He's going to go up top for the end. And he's got it. Touchdown, Giants. Darius Slayton, his 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. And the Giants are able to add on to their lead. I tell you, Charles, you play to the final whistle, I get that, but there are a few folks that might not be too happy with that score late in the game with it already well in hand.
You seem a little squeamish about that last score.
I struggle with this one. I struggle. But on the other, the argument. Charles, we saw a lot of points go up in this one. Certainly defensively, stuff that they can look at on film, don't you think?
No doubt about it. And they've got to go back and check where the errors are, how they're going to fix them, and continue to get better at what they do. But they also need a little adjustment with their confidence. To give up that many points, even if you win a game, that can hurt you.
So for the Giants, the great run they've been on continues as they move to 9-1 now. And they will head back home next week. Meanwhile, for Houston, it was a game they really needed as they drop back to 4-6. And they'll have a quick turnaround as they're back in action Thursday afternoon at around 3:30 Eastern for the traditional Thanksgiving Day game in Dallas. That'll do it for us. I'm Brandon Gaudin alongside Charles Davis. Thanks to our entire crew as well. We'll talk to you next time. So long, everybody.
Hey everybody, it's the coach. This is Madden Football on EA Sports. Straight ahead, we've got what should be an interesting matchup between the Los Angeles Rams and the New York Giants. With that, let's get up to MetLife Stadium in New Jersey. Standing by for the call, here are Brandon Gaudin and Charles Davis.
All right, Coach, we welcome everybody to the Garden State. EA Sports coverage of the NFL finds us at MetLife Stadium in East Rutherford, New Jersey. The scene a few moments ago, here it is. It's unlike any other in sport as both teams made their way out of the tunnel. These folks are fired up as their guys are ready to do battle between the Los Angeles Rams and the New York Giants. With Charles Davis, as always, I'm Brandon Gaudin. And Charles, you talk about storylines in this one. I think it begins and ends with our two quarterbacks, certainly two of the best in the business.
And nowadays, I don't think you can get by for long periods of time without a top-flight quarterback. The way the game is played, with all
18, Gator. 6-6, pull it high. Ready?
The first carry for the former Nittany Lion. This is Saquon Barkley. And they're able to get this one across the 35. It's a gain of 11 and a Giant first down.
And there we see an early burst that makes him one of the leading rushers in the league.
Well, I want you to know, I listened to you yesterday when we were watching film. You said write down the word vision for him. It was on display there, wasn't it?
It certainly was, because he allows the blocks to set up in front of him. And if that continues, it could be a long afternoon for those guys trying to play some defense.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10.
I'm coming after you. Mike 5-4, Mike 5-4. Mike.
Now this pass into the hands of Saquon Barkley. And he'll get up near the 45. They'll spot it at the 44. That last catch short of the marker by just a yard leaves him with a very manageable 2nd and 1. 2nd and 1. That's caught by his tight end, Evan Ingram. And this is going to be another first down as the tackle is going to be made at the Rams' 32-yard line.
I do believe we'll see a little bit more of this as this game progresses, because when you can have that type of a gain in the middle of the defense, it hurts them in so many ways, because most teams like to be strong down the middle. And if you can sting them there, that open things up for you on the outside as well.
But that's where their big tight end, is so good. That middle third, the seam routes, the in routes. Yeah, you're right. Probably see more of that.
Yeah, it takes a lot of courage and fortitude to go in the middle as well. And he's got it.
Now he'll look to throw here on 2nd and 10. He'll get the first down and more inside the 20. And he'll go out of bounds inside the 15-yard line. The coverage may be too good that time as he breaks away for 19 with his legs and a first down.
Hey, exit. Hey, cut.
From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. And he's got it. And he will take it all in for a Giant touchdown. Sterling Shepard, his 11th touchdown of the year. And the Giants take it right down and score on the opening drive. Well, that's how they envisioned it. Get the football to start the game and score it.
And I don't know if that was scripted. Was it an audible, or was it just a play call that they had in there?
Ready up. Bravo. Let's make these babies cry all the way back home, yo. Let's make these babies cry all the way back home.
Mike, check. 59.
Fight.
They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. That's complete. He's got Barkley out of the backfield. 10 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be 2nd down. So 2nd and inches after that first down completion went just shy of the marker. On the run, it's Barkley. And he'll be brought down shy of the 40 at the 38-yard line. 2 yards, good enough for a first.
Check. Watch 54.
Hey, two.
1st and 10.
Mike 5-4. Mike 5-4.
They'll look to throw now on first down. And he's going to find his man out of the backfield. That's complete. And getting this just shy of midfield, they'll spot it at the 49. It's a gain of 11 and a Giant first down.
70,
6 man.
Check.
hey, Charlie. Let's go.
Now on first down, he'll drop to throw it. Open man right side is Ingram. And he goes down, but not before getting this inside the 25. Now after the completion, we're going to get a timeout, an injured player. We'll get an update when we return to MetLife Stadium.
Let's go.
So from Rams territory now, it's 1st and 10 at the 24.
Hey, Echo. Two.
Looking to throw. Wide open receiver complete. And able to get him down, but he does reach the 5. Another big gainer that time. This one goes for 19 yards. 2 big plays in succession. Not sure this D knows what hit him, but now they got to get ready. It's 1st and goal.
Mike to 59.
Better bring it. Ready?
Back to throw again. Under pressure, and he'll go down. They'll sack him on what ought to be the final play of this first quarter. Aaron Donald in there for the sack on what will be the final play of this first quarter. Ready to roll for the second quarter from MetLife Stadium. The Giants with the football as they come up now second and goal. So they get pushed back to the 11, and here's second and goal. Second and 11, and that is caught. He's got it for a Giant touchdown. Darius Slayton, his 6th touchdown of the season, and the Giants are able to add on to their lead.
Well, that's what I call an answer right there. They gave up a sack on the previous play. How about what they did to finish things off, turning it right back around?
That's the response, and that O-line feels a lot.
60 Pittsburgh.
They'll start out on the ground, and Saquon Barkley. And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on second down. 8 yards the gain on that last run. Here's second and a couple. Barkley. And this one will go to the 28-yard line.
At this stage of the game, the run-pass numbers are a little bit out of whack because most of their yardage has come through the air. But in a sense, that just sets things up for big runs like that because the defense might be a little bit off balance. They pick up another first down with that run.
So a solid run by Saquon Barkley and another 1st and 10 here. They'll look to throw. Escaping the pressure right. Now he'll pull it down. The improv on the scramble there gets him 6, and it'll be second down. On second down now, Barkley. And he'll get up to the 43-yard line. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down.
Boy, he does it at a high level, doesn't he? Because when I watch him, I think of his vision. Straight ahead, peripheral. Also has that sense of where holes are going to be before they actually open. I think that helps set him apart from many of the other backs in the league.
Well, here's a throw right side, taken in by his tight end. And he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35. 23 yards on the play.
It certainly feels like there are more stars at the tight end position than there were even 10 years ago. And I think it's become more of a glamour position because of the ways it can hurt a defense, and guys want to be involved. They can be in line, close to the line of scrimmage. They can split out like receivers. But hands, route running, speed, and some toughness to go across the middle, you put it all together, you get a heck of a tight end candidate.
Second and 9 now. And his throw is incomplete.
But he kind of forced that one there, didn't he? It's almost like he predetermined where he was going to go with the football.
Yeah, he wasn't really going through progressions. He wanted to go to his top guy. You do that against this defense, they'll make you pay, won't they?
Yeah, they certainly will. They react very quickly to the thrown football.
And he can't get rid of it. He's taken down. Michael Brockers in there to get him for a loss of 3, and it will be 4th down. 2 minutes to play, first half. It's 14-0. And we'll remind you that coming up at halftime, we'll join Jonathan Coachman and the gang in Orlando. Coach will have stats and scores from the early games going on here around the NFL. Nifty running by Barkley there on first down. He scoots forward for 7 yards, sets him up nicely. 2nd and 3. 7 yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave him with a 2nd and 3. Operating from the 27 now. Here's 2nd and 3. Now it's Barkley. And he's able to take this one up to the 35-yard line. That one, a first down pickup of 8.
And this is an example of breaking down a defense because on a lot of these runs, he's getting past the point of attack, and guess what he's doing? Forcing the secondary guys to have to make a lot of tackles.
They'll look to throw here. They'll complete this to Ingram as tight end. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. The Giants going to go ahead and use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the first half. Back to throw now on first down. That's complete to Slayton. And he's going to get this inside the 30. Now after the completion, we're going to get a timeout, an injured player. We'll get an update when we return to MetLife Stadium.
Ready to break.
Mike.
Hey, seam 6. Seam 6.
Run you over. I'm going to run you over. Mike spot 9. Mike spot 9.
Get it.
On first down, he'll drop to throw. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up second down. Here's 2nd and 10 now from the 29. Second and 10. Going for it all. And not only did he drop it, he dropped it in the end zone. This offense was on the move. Now 2 straight incompletions have them looking at 3rd and 10.
Check 59. Mike is 59. Mike to 59.
They'll set up to throw. It's caught. Shepard. And they move this all the way down to the 9. Now a signal and a timeout call, as it comes with 9 seconds to go in this first half of play. Here's 1st and goal, and gosh, points here, a chance maybe to put this thing away before halftime. They'll look to throw again. To the end zone, but it's incomplete.
On the ready.
Mike, 59, Mike.
Hey, Haywood.
Hey, defense, let's go. Pick it up, D. Mike's 59. Mike.
They'll try and start this drive in the air. Finds his tight end, Ingram. And he's brought down after a very nice gain. It'll go as a gain of 25 on a play that started back at the 25.
Partner, it's a lot of fun watching the NFL now, isn't it? Because when the big fella runs routes, it used to be when we were kids, he'd run about 3 different routes, and that was it. Now he can run anything and catch the balls we just saw there.
From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. And this is Shepard on the catch. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. First down for the Giants as they pick up 12. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down. They'll set up a throw. Being chased out left. And he's going to keep it here. The improv on the scramble there gets him 6, and it'll be 2nd down.
Bravo.
2nd and 4. It's hauled in by Shepard. And he's got this down almost to the 20 before he's dropped. Now after the completion, we're going to get a timeout, an injured player. We'll get an update when we return to MetLife Stadium.
Set. 10 Lobo.
Here we go. Check 59. Mike.
Hey, zoom.
Mike to 59.
Ready?
They'll look to throw here on first down. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's 2nd down. So after the incompletion, 2nd and 10 from the 22. They'll drop the throw. Flush to his right. Pass incomplete. So back-to-back incompletions. 3rd down here and 10, but you're still in field goal range.
And that's the thing to keep in mind. They're in field goal range. So now you don't take any unnecessary risks, but you try and find a way to get back to it.
Under pressure, and he'll go down. Back at the 26-yard line.
I remember when I was a kid and all I wanted was a nickel so I could get that soda down at the fountain. And guess what? The nickel came into play well. 5 defensive backs, they covered well, allowed for the sack.
Sodas were a nickel when you were a kid?
No, I just needed the extra nickel so I could pay the proper price.
Ready? 18 Gator. 59. Recon 132 fighter. Get it.
They begin with a run by Barkley. And he'll wind up with about 6 up past the 30 to the 31. The last run got 6. Now 2nd and 4. They'll go to Barkley again. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. 10 yards, good for a Giant first down. I tell you, they didn't give it to him much through the first 3 quarters, but when they have, he's been efficient. Maybe they ride him more here down the stretch.
Man, not sure it was actually in the game plan for him to have as few carries as he has, but it might play out really well for them now. As you noted, if they want to ride him down the stretch, he should have fresh legs.
Throwing on first down, but this one winds up to be incomplete.
59's Mike. 59's Mike.
Back to throw now on 2nd and 10. He'll get this into the hands of Deion Kane. They'll wind up getting 10 back as that sets him up for 3rd down. The offense on 3rd down tonight, just 1 for 3 thus far. They're looking at 3rd in the nose of the football. They'll try and pick up the first down with Adams. And he won't be close to a first down as he runs into a wall right around the line of scrimmage.
Go now. 10-2 stop. Hey, Orbit.
I hope you brought your lunch because I'm about to take you to school. Right there. 54. Right there. Right there. 54.
They'll come out throwing here on first down. That's complete. He's got Barkley out of the backfield. And they'll wind up getting this to the 37. Gain of 9. Clock continuing to run. They'll probably wind this all the way before snapping it on 2nd down. 2nd and 1. To Shepard, complete over the middle. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. They don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway. He'll drop to throw. Over the middle, complete. It's Shepard. And that'll be good for 8 yards to the 45. A good pickup there. 8 yards on the first down completion. 4th quarter, down to the final 2 minutes, and we've got a 1-score game. So it's Giants football here as we welcome you back. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. 2nd and 2. Eluding the pressure right. And quickly we're going to get another stop here with 1:54 left as they call the timeout defensively. Not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10. Here's a give to Barkley. And now we're going to get a timeout defensively. So another stop, 1:50 left in the football game. Following the pickup of 4, here's 2nd and 6.
Check 52.
General West.
They'll run it again with Barkley. And he's going to be brought down by the face mask. Here come the flags. This is going to get him a first down.
Defense.
Wow, a personal foul at this stage in the 4th. Hard to believe.
Really hard to believe, and now that glow of hope that you had begins to flicker out, doesn't it?
Yep. After the penalty, they go with Barkley. He will push his way down to about the 14. The Rams going to be forced to use their 3rd and final timeout as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming 2nd down play. Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run. A handoff to Barkley. And he'll fight his way down right around the 12. Back-to-back 1-yard runs here, so that leaves him with a 3rd down and 8. And now the question everyone's wondering, look at the clock, late 4th quarter, do they put the ball in the air here on 3rd?
I don't. I run the football, and I tell my offensive line, no leakage up front. I don't want my running back hit as I hand the ball off to him. I don't want any type of an issue. But if I am going to throw it, quick throw, out to the perimeter, maybe one of my best receivers running a quick slant or something like that.
Ready up.
Check Mike 54. Mike 54. Hey, we got to get this stop here.
They'll try and run for it with Barkley. And he'll go backwards, losing yardage to the 5. A line of scrimmage, once again, the 5 as they get ready for 2nd and goal. So a victory here for the men in blue, the New York Giants. And you look back over the score sheet, interesting. A very clean game, no turnovers by either side.
An absolute rarity when we watch games now because defenses have put such an emphasis on taking the ball away. Well, what we saw here was offenses spending their time saying, look, you know they're coming for it. Ball security is paramount. So they worked on that, not just a week of practice, but I'm sure all during training camp. Make sure when you have it, tuck it away because danger lurks everywhere you turn.
So for the Giants, they get win number 10 on the year as they move to 10-1. And they'll get another home date next week as the Packers will come to town. Meanwhile, for L.A., we'll see how this affects their playoff standing as they fall to 7-4 now on the year.